Hey YouTubers, today I'm going to be doing a review on two very awesome and unique radios. This one here is the model RX 4930. Taking a look at this one here, it is the Lloyd's model V162. This one here I'm guessing is from the 80s or 90s. This one here, I'm guessing, is from the 60s or 70s. Now, since this one is older, if you look closely, you can really start realizing some of the scratches, the paint scratches, since it's been used quite an awful lot. This one here has been sitting in a garage for a while, so there are also some scratches here. And both of these radios I rescued. This one would have broken in the garage. This one would have been thrown in the garbage can. Yeah. And also I rescued it from a flood. There was a bunch of floods and it was sitting in a basement. And people were about to move into the house. Could have gotten destroyed and thrown away and wrecked. So I'm happy I rescued that one. And it works quite fine. This one also, I'm glad I rescued it, and it's just the same. It works quite fine. So, let's go ahead and power these things up. And we're going to do some recording. I just need to rewind my cassette tape a bit. Yeah. Mostly with this watch and... Sorry, guys. And this one. Okay, so let's record that now. So let's record. You can see that the microphones really squeal quite a lot. Oh. See, it's kind of bad. It's just, like, it records the voice and everything very faintly. But under all that squeaking and squealing, it's quite terrible. This is the one that just doesn't work very well and doesn't cooperate with me. So I'm going to try and get that one fixed. Now let's play it back. And you can see all it really records is a bunch of squeaking and squealing. And a tiny hint of my voice there. And it's simply just because it's been used quite a lot. So, sort of my fault there. But I'm going to get the microphones fixed, and they'll be good in no time. And for this one, let's record. Hello, I am testing the quality, and I can tell you that the quality is very awesome on this radio. And I can tell you that, actually, this is the one that I record on most. Very awesome on this radio, and I can tell you that, actually, this is the one that I record on most. You see, the quality there is actually not bad. That's from the other radio.
And they have extremely high specs as well.
You see, this is some of my recordings from there. And now for playing back the cassette tapes. Now both of them are just as good. Except, at the start, it's a bit sluggish because of its age. But then, it speeds up and it's perfect. Sounds great. And now for this one. Let's play it back. quite nice. This one sounds a bit like more of a surround, but it's equally good. It just sounds a bit more stereo-ish, but really it's equal. Just like surrounds you more. Oh, actually, the only reason for that is because I had that treble. But let me just redo that since that wasn't fair. Okay, so let's replay.
They never came back. Oh, the alley from the Alamo in the summer sun.
You can see it sounds a bit different.
My sings an Indian hearty hook to the people passing by.
Now for the radio.
One-pound packages of strawberries are 3 for $5. And all-natural choice boneless London broiler chuck roasts is $3.77 a pound. The price is
$18 and signs a major league contract, but has to play in the minor leagues.
You can hear a lot of static there, and it doesn't pick up reception just as good as it used to. But then, on channels with a lot of reception, it picks up perfectly. But you can still hear a bit of static in the background. And for this one, literally no static at all. Perfect quality.
The kids aren't made for school; they're made for basketball.
Yeah.
This is it.
And why mess up school?
They're only going there because they have to.
Yep. And it used to be that some teams played the game, and then Coach K looked around and said,
And again, more of a surround, less static. The reception, I've got to say, is a bit better. Not to be rude or anything to them, I guess. But okay. So I'd say both of these radios are obviously equally good. And the quality, or the bits of quality and differences are quite different between the radios. This one sounds like more of an old radio, because it is. This one sounds like a brand new radio. But yeah, technology improves, technology advances. So this radio was probably the best for its time. And the same with this one here, since this is probably one of the most known radios of all time. Because in the 80s, you obviously know, but this was one of the most popular radios ever. This design screams out its time, and the same with this one, because this one has chrome and black paint and actual metal. I can feel that it's actual metal and actual glass. This has plastic, bits of metal, more plastic. So yeah, you can see how time has been changing very quickly in that little transition between time. And both radios, I've got to say, are very great. And very usable radios even now, even though it doesn't have a CD player, which is a bummer. But really, CD players weren't even invented yet. So back then, cassettes were all the rage. You know that. And so, yeah, time has changed very quickly, because just a couple years after this radio was made, CD players are almost in every radio. I'm going to have to do some more research on the year of this radio. But here's a design flawed. This rewind button here should be the fast forward button. And the fast forward button should be the rewind button. And it's actually right. Like if you fast forward it, it does fast forward. So really that should be pointing that like the fast forward button should be here and pointing this way, and the rewind button should be here and pointing this way. But I think it might be pointing to the things that spin, but that can really confuse people. That is for sure. So yeah, it's really strange how this is going this way, and this is going this way. Really weird. And quite strange. So yeah, thanks for watching, and you can tell that these radios are really cool radios. And I'll show you more of my YouTube collection in a playlist later. And so yeah, this is the wrapping up of my first radio video on my well, not my first, one of my first radio videos on my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.